Along the rugged coast of Maine, waves crash violently against black rocks. Fishermen say the sea here is hungry, and at the heart of its legend stands a structure as old as the storms themselves, Blackthorn Lighthouse. But locals warn, this beacon doesn't guide ships to safety. It calls them to their death. The lighthouse was built in 1854, perched high above the Atlantic, where fog rolls thick and the ocean roars like a beast. Its purpose was simple: warn ships away from the jagged reefs that claimed countless lives. For a time, it worked. Mariners blessed the lightkeeper's vigilance. Families in nearby towns slept easier, knowing the lantern burned through the night. But then, the disappearances began. The first recorded tragedy was in 1862, when the schooner Providence crashed directly into the rocks beneath Blackthorn. Survivors claimed something impossible. They swore the light wasn't warning them away. It was moving. It beckoned, as if the beam itself shifted, pulling them toward the cliffs like a siren song. The keeper that night, Elias Granger, insisted the lens never faltered, but whispers spread. Some said Elias had gone mad from isolation. Others claimed the lighthouse had a will of its own. Years passed. More wrecks followed. Ships reported clear skies and calm waters until they drew near Blackthorn. Then came sudden fog, violent swells, and always the light. Not steady, not fixed, but swinging, twisting, bending in ways no lantern should. By the 1890s, Blackthorn Lighthouse was a curse. Captains steered wide around it. Insurance companies demanded extra fees for ships crossing its waters. And yet the wrecks continued. Local fishermen told darker tales. They said, on moonless nights, voices rose from the waves, cries for help, screams of sailors. Some even claimed they saw figures on the cliffs, drenched, pale, pointing to the sea, before vanishing in mist. One chilling report came from 1903, when a rescue crew found a wrecked ship split against the reef. The lifeboats were gone, but no survivors were ever found. Only one thing remained: a logbook, water-damaged but legible. Its final entry read, "The light is calling us closer. God help us." The government investigated. Engineers examined the lantern, the mirrors, the structure itself. Nothing was broken, nothing out of place. Still, the deaths mounted. Then came the most disturbing story of all. In 1921, the keeper, Thomas Halloway, radioed in a storm report. His voice was frantic. He claimed the sea was rising higher than he had ever seen. He begged for immediate evacuation. When rescuers arrived 2 days later, the lighthouse was intact, but Halloway was gone. His bed unslept, his meals uneaten. Only the lantern still burned, turning slowly in the fog. After that, Blackthorn gained its most sinister reputation. They said it didn't just lure ships, it claimed the keepers too. No one wanted the post. Applications dwindled. Men stationed there lasted weeks, sometimes days, before demanding transfer. They reported the same horrors, hearing knocks on the tower stairs at night, seeing wet footprints leading up to the lantern room, watching the light swing on its own, even when gears were locked in place. By 1947, the lighthouse was fully automated. No more keepers, no more reports. But the legend didn't die. In fact, it grew darker. Modern radar logs show a strange pattern. Ships that vanish in the area often lose communication near Blackthorn. Pilots claim their compasses spin wildly. And still, fishermen swear the light shines, though the lantern was decommissioned years ago. Tourists who hike the cliffs tell of strange experiences. Some say they hear bells tolling through the fog, though no ships are near. Others swear they see a beam sweep across the sea, bright, blinding, and then vanish into darkness. One hiker even claimed she saw a ship materialize out of mist, Sails tattered, crew silent, gliding toward the rocks. When she blinked, it was gone. Only the waves remained. The legend persists because of one chilling detail. Locals say the lighthouse itself makes a sound on stormy nights. Not the wind, not the sea, but a low, guttural moan, as if the tower is alive. They call it the Morning of Blackthorn. Some believe the souls of lost sailors are trapped in its walls, steering the beam, dragging others to share their fate. Others think it's cursed land, ancient, tied to something older than ships, older than lighthouses. But ask the townspeople, and they'll tell you this: never answer the light. Because they say, if you stare too long, it feels personal, as if it knows you, as if it's searching, and if it finds you, the sea will take you too. Today, Blackthorn Lighthouse still stands, weathered and broken, its lantern rusting in silence. The Coast Guard refuses to maintain it. The locals won't go near it. But sailors still steer wide around its waters, even with modern GPS, because technology can't explain the wrecks that continue near Blackthorn, or the distress calls that cut off mid-sentence, always within sight of the tower. And so, the legend endures, a lighthouse built to save lives, that instead calls ships to their death. If you ever find yourself driving along Maine's coast and you see a crumbling tower rise out of the mist, don't stop, don't stare, and whatever you do, don't follow the light, because the ocean may be calling your name. For more haunted places and chilling mysteries, subscribe to Shadow Oath. And tell me in the comments, do you believe a lighthouse could be cursed? Or is the sea itself the one calling?